Well, with me, I have Luca Cocoracchio. We haven't got a video, everyone, today because we've had some serious tech issues. So we're bringing you Luca from the wonders of a phone, who's joining me. Thanks for joining us, Luca. And how are you finding the season so far?
I think the season as a whole so far has been a positive start. We've had a few ups and downs already, that's for sure. But I'd say in general, it's been a positive start and something we could definitely build on.
Now, Luca, obviously, it was the three of you that came. You obviously came with Joe, and obviously Mitch was a legend at the club. What persuaded you to come? Was it Mitch? Did Mitch get in your ear and say, "Look, come to Dover Athletic"?
No, it wasn't sort of like that. It was sort of. It was all up in the air at White Hawk when the new manager came in, and I originally spoke to Mitch when Mitch had told me he was headed towards Dover, and he said, look, because I was still a bit 50-50 of what to do, so he said he recommended me to Jake. I think Jake and Mike then had a look in did a bit of research on me, and then I just had positive chats with Jake and Mike really. Everything looked like it was on the up from a few past seasons that have been a bit down for the club, and just sort of aligned with my targets and my ambitions as well as being a young player, wanting to kick on and be somewhere successful. And I felt like we could, after speaking with Mitch, Jake and Mike, that we could definitely achieve that this year. And then obviously with knowing Mitch and knowing JT, it just sort of worked out really well in the end.
I mean, obviously the club's suffered 2 relegations in 3 seasons, and it was a horrific season for the club last year. So did you not look at that and worry a little bit, or was it just the fact that you spoke to Jake and Mike?
I think Jake and Mike were really honest, to be honest. They said like the club's hit their rock bottom almost, and it was like they're looking on the up and it'll be positive. And for this level, it's a massive club. For Step 3, it's a big club, and I felt like with their trust and what they'd said and Mitch's experience and how I know Mitch and what he said about the club, I thought it looked very positive. So I didn't really look at that too much in terms of the relegation. Obviously it's been tough for them, but I felt like I wanted to be part of getting them back to where they belong.
Now, of course, the three of you know each other very well. You formed a formidable defensive partnership for White Hawk. It must be great that you know each other so well, and that obviously benefits the team.
So last season was the first season we all played together, but we grew very quickly knowing each other, how we play. Me and JT ended up forming a really good partnership, and with Mitch behind you, we all know what Mitch is like. He saves you countless points a season, so it was really, really good partnership in the end, and we kicked on and managed to get a lot of clean sheets in the end, and it's something we'll be looking to do this year. We haven't quite had as many as we want so far, but I think there's definitely as a team we can improve, so we'll be looking to kick on and repeat that sort of what last year.
I mean, Luca, you're quite right. We haven't kept many clean sheets. In fact, it's just the one, isn't it? It's the one against Potters Bar, the first game of the season.
I think it might be,
that incredible 8-0 win, which obviously brilliant. But what is it, do you think? Can you put your finger on why we're not keeping clean sheets?
I don't think there's any such one reason in particular. I think it's just, let's be honest, we're not leaking goals. We're conceding just normally 1 a game really at the minute. But we want to eradicate that and look to keep more clean sheets. I think it's just as a team we're potentially a bit more open than we'd like to be. Just finding the balance. Obviously we're a new group and everyone wants to attack and score goals, but it's just finding that balance so that when we do lose the ball, we're not wide open and vulnerable to a bit of a counter attack. But I think that will come with time. We're obviously a new group, so I think just will come with bonding and partnership, communication, and a bit of naivety at times, but it will definitely come.
Yeah, because you mentioned the goals. I mean, obviously goal scoring hasn't really been a problem this season. In fact, top scorers in the division, aren't we, at the moment?
Yes.
Which is a great asset to have. But it's just getting that balance right, isn't it?
Exactly. It's them. Obviously, everyone wants to score goals, the attackers, midfielders, etc. But it's just knowing that when we're sort of ahead, I think, like in games, for Dartford, for example, I think that was a game where you really got to try and just keep a clean sheet. And once you're 3-0 up, that should be the main aim, not going to score 4, 5, 6. If it comes, happy days. But do you know what I mean? So I just think it's little things like that. But I said that will come. We're just a young, hungry group, so we need a bit more of experience in games and a bit of know-how just to get over the line with a clean sheet.
Can I ask you, what's it like with Mitch behind you? Just tell us what is. I mean, obviously we all know he's a good goalkeeper. What's his best assets, do you think?
I think as a defender, one of the best attributes I've found from Mitch is the way he comes and claims crosses and comes and just almost bulldozes people out of the way and just comes and gets things. It just gives you more safety as a defender. If you've got a keeper behind you that's a bit sketchy and not sure if he's going to come or not, then it sort of is a bit different for you as a defender. You feel like you've got to deal with it more. But when you know that he's behind you and he's going to come gobble things up, I think that's a major asset, and that's something he does really well.
Now, obviously, we've had, we were on fire before the break, but we've struggled a little bit since coming back. Obviously, a late Baptiste equaliser at Carl Shelton, and then obviously we lost to Wingate and Finchley, having taken the lead. How do you analyse those two performances?
I think they've been a bit flat from our behalf. I think we've not quite played with the same energy and intensity that we had in the opening few that got us the flying start. Not sure what the particular reason for that is, but yeah, I think it's just been a bit flat from our behalf, and that's something we've got to look at fixing quickly. So I don't think it's any need for panic. I mean, it's 2 games, we've got a point away from home and we've lost a home game, but I think people might look in and think we were second in the league, you're then playing mid-table, but the trouble with this league is there's no easy game, and we'll quickly find that out as a group. It doesn't matter who you're playing, home or away, every team in this league can give you a game on their day. So it's just making sure that whoever we come up against, we're at it really. And I think the boys will definitely be ready to bounce back Saturday and get back on our winning streak.
Can I ask you what the managerial and coaching team are like at the club? I mean, everyone speaks very positively of Jake and Mike and Barnsley. How are you finding them?
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying working with them all, to be fair. I think they bounce off each other well. Jake is very good at what he does. He's got a lot of experience and know-how. He's very good at knowing how to win games and key elements in that. And then Mike, as a coach, is a very good coach. His sessions are excellent. He's got a lot of knowledge about the game, and he really helps us from a tactical sense. And I think that's the same with Barnsley. He's the same. His sessions are good, and he's got a lot of know-how and experience as well. So I think they all bounce off each other really well. And yeah, they've got us together as a group. The spirit's so good, and I think that starts with them bringing that together and getting the right players in that have got that attitude and that want to work together and that want to be successful. So I think it's been really positive working with them so far.
Now, looking ahead, a break from the league on Saturday, Cheshunt in the FA Trophy. How do we approach that one? I mean, the FA Trophy is actually a great competition. In fact, the club almost got to the final a long time ago, but almost got to the final about 20 odd years ago.
Yeah.
How do you approach that? Is it a nice little break from the league, or would you rather be playing a league game?
No, I think it doesn't matter what it is, our next game now, after the couple games we've had. I think we just want to get out there and get a win, to be honest. I think it's even more of a positive for us, the FA Trophy now, because of what happened in the FA Cup. I think it's a bigger incentive for us to go and have a good cup run in that, because we let the club down in the FA Cup, and we've got to put that right in the FA Trophy. So at home in front of our fans on the Saturday, I think the boys will be very fired up for it, and hopefully we can get the win we're looking for.
And of course you've got Bognor Regis on Tuesday, a home game. It's always great playing at Crabble under the lights, I would have thought.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've only played under there, I think, twice so far this season, but I think both games, I mean, obviously the first one was the Folkestone game, which was a great experience in that derby with that sort of crowd. That was a really unbelievable first home game, to be fair. But no, I think looking at Bognor, it's another chance for us at home again to, hopefully after Saturday, if we can get a good result and then back it up following on the Tuesday, all of a sudden we'll be back on that run, and the confidence will be up and things will be looking up again. So yeah, I just think it's a good opportunity, back-to-back home games in the cup and the league, to really get 2 good results.
Now, Luca, finally, unusual surname. What's the origin?
It's Italian, Cocoracchio. So yeah, it's from Italy. I haven't got much Italian in me at all, really, but yeah, it is from Italy.
Right. Okay. Have you got sort of distant relatives or from Italy?
Yeah, it goes back a little while, but yeah. So
You mapped
don't
out
ask me for any Italian language because I won't have it in me.
So you've not mapped out your family tree? You mapped it out, have you? Or
No, I haven't quite mapped it out. No.
No. Fair enough. Well, look, Luca, best of luck at the weekend. And as I say, we apologise to all the Dover fans. We would have bought you a Zoom call, but unfortunately, I'm a technophobe, so we've not been able to do it today.
Hasn't quite worked out, but that's all right.
Thank you very much, Luca.